Joe Huizenga's in for Wolf. I know you said not to say that you're in for Wolf, but people are going to wonder what happened to Wolf.
Well, you don't need to say at the beginning and the end, I don't think. I think once is more than enough.
Why didn't you just do the 2 hours like Wolf? Do you have a Wolf impression? We could have got Caliendo back.
I don't think Wolf would. How does he feel when people impersonate him?
I mean, the best is when Caliendo was in here this week.
Well, he's a trained professional. Of course, I'm sure Wolf likes that.
No, he didn't. And every time Wolf was like, hey, Frankie, all right, that's enough. then Caliendo would just be like, all right, Frankie, that's enough. Like, he would
You
just
can
do the...
see, like when you do President Trump.
Well, a lot of people. That's in Basinonians. And the Basinonians, they're great people. A lot of great Basinonians. The people, the Phoenix Suns, they're without them, there would be no life.
Yes, of
That's the
course.
Suns. The Phoenix Suns, it might be hotter here.
So he's doing a Trump voice with Wolf speech.
He did like a pretty much a full segment as Wolf. And every time Wolf was like, all right, Frankie, that's enough.
I wasn't told I'd have to do voices today. I'm not prepared for that.
I don't know
I could
what you guys
try, but
do
it would
over
probably
on
be like
KTAR.
C- at the best.
If you had to do a voice, what would it be? Like, do you
the
do any
one that I can
impressions?
always do the best
Yeah?
is the flying
Muppet?
bug from Star Wars. Watto the flying bug. Pull him up, Aaron. Just Watto the flying bug, and then
Can you tell me how to spell it?
WATO. Yeah, from episode 1. Budanolia Skywalker, don't get out that chance cube.
Now I know why you're
Get
in
in our pod racer, Annie. Maloney, hurry up and type. WATO. I am Watto the flying bug.
All right. I just want to say one thing.
What do you want to say?
This was not my... Like, people are going to think, hey, Luke knew this guy, so that's why that's not
You do
why you're
know
on
me,
the show.
Lipinski.
Yeah, but I did not decide you should be here doing Star Wars
Who did
impressions.
decide that?
I'm not sure any of us signed off on this. All right, I want to get to this because you do follow college football to an insane level.
Noanga!
Chat Watto. Ting mi chasa hopa.
Kipuda! Dubana piota! Chaza! Jedi!
What do you think, Maloney? Do I kind of sound like
It
Watto?
sounded like he said Huizenga at the beginning.
Huizenga, the flying buggo.
All right, can I pose this scenario to you?
I want to know what you think of my impression first.
It's painful to listen to, and this is a radio medium, so it's going to be difficult. There's a story, and in fact, I'm just going to pivot to this. We were looking at this earlier. The Ringer has their quarterback rankings, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to read through some of these.
College football.
Well, no. The conversation here is, would you rather have Kyler Murray or a quarterback out of college?
Got it.
Okay?
I need to know my frame and my lane. We're going, Star Wars bug guy, quarterback.
Got that out of the way.
I just need to know where you want me.
So
Kyler versus these guys.
This is quarterback rankings right now. They have Mahomes number 1.
Oh.
They have Josh Allen number 2.
So just NFL guys. Okay, yep.
It's just the Ringer quarterback
I understand.
rankings,
I got it.
Okay?
Yep.
They have Kyler number 9.
Okay.
So to me, look, this is just their list. This doesn't prove anything. But if Kyler Murray really is the 9th best quarterback in the NFL, then you just stick with him.
Can I throw a quick question out there to you that is along this line of thought
If
that
it's
I
about
was
Star Wars, I'm
no.
Okay.
It was along the Cardinals and quarterbacking line of thought.
Yeah.
What do the Cardinals have to gain from continually throwing Kyler out there this year? Don't you know, if you're Jonathan Gannon, what you have in Kyler? And if you continue to throw him out there, isn't there a above average chance that he could get hurt and you could then put yourself into the same predicament that they were in heading into this year?
But couldn't you say that for any team that's not like
Okay,
in
but the
playoffs?
Cardinals are actually living it.
So this is what I would say to your question, Joe. You've
Yes,
spent a
Aaron.
lot of money on Kyler Murray, right?
Yes.
And this is a new regime.
Yes.
New GM, new head coach,
Yep.
new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new regime.
Yeah.
Is 4 games really enough for you to determine all of that money
No.
and to make a decision? That's why I think it's beneficial to run him out there.
Plus all the practices, plus all the film study.
Okay, Allen Iverson.
We're talking about practice, man.
Can't we go back to the bug?
You're in a position where you have to see what he can do.
I am confident. I know
You've
what
already
he can
decided
do.
that you would. So what?
No.
You would keep Kyler, or you would draft one of these
Oh,
quarterbacks?
you draft J.J. McCarthy, huh?
No. I am confident that the coach and the
You'd draft
GM
Tate Forcier?
know what they should do. And here's my take. Outside of Caleb Williams, there is nobody out there. And to me, you need the number one pick, and the Cardinals are not going to possess that. The only reason why you would go after any of those other quarterbacks is you would again have a quarterback on a rookie deal, and you could fully hit reset, which you can't with Kyler.
But you'd also have to, I mean, you would lose some money, obviously, if you traded Kyler.
Well,
so I don't know
and
how much you'd really
if you
save.
keep Kyler, you can go out and add a Marvin Harrison Jr.
That'd be nice.
You could put an offensive lineman in front of Kyler. You could do some other things that add pieces to the team. If you get rid of Kyler and reboot with quarterback, it's going to be another.
See, I think
you're delaying it a year or two.
You're making it too complicated. I mean, I actually
what
agree
I do.
with everything you just said. But if you could guarantee me Caleb Williams is a better quarterback and I had the chance to pick him, then that's who I need. Or Drake Maye or whoever. Jaden Daniels. I mean, I
can
think,
definitely not guarantee you the others are.
Well, where I was going with this list is it's not just NFL. They actually have Drake Maye on the list at number 17. They have then like this is where the list goes, right? Okay, so they go.
They have high school quarterbacks on there too.
I haven't scrolled down.
Johnny Saunders, 27.
LaneKiffin.com. They have Jordan Love 15th, Russell Wilson 16th, Drake Maye 17th, Derek Carr 18th, Caleb Williams 19th.
Who is this? The Ringer?
If you're telling me Caleb Williams is worse than Derek Carr, I don't need to draft him.
They've got some smart guys over there.
And they've Brock
gals.
Purdy 20th though. What more does Brock Purdy have to do?
I think he plays within himself. He's not going to win you games, but he's also less likely to lose you games.
Now I want to see who's at the very bottom of this list, but it's the Ringer, so it's going to take me 4 hours to scroll to the very bottom of the list.
I'm telling you, high schoolers.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Oh, this list keeps going. All right, well, I'll get that to you at the end of the next segment. To me, it's Caleb Williams. If you're in a position to draft him, then you have to have a long conversation. But otherwise, I'm just going with Kyler at this point.
Yeah, because it delays the team a year or two, and if you're a coach and GM, you also aren't. Yes, I understand your contract says you have X amount of years, but we've seen plenty of coaches be 1 year and done.
So you would sit Kyler Murray the rest of the way?
I genuinely would.
And you're doing that because you know he is your guy or he's not your guy?
Regardless, I do that. I am confident I know what he is. To me, he is a fringe top 10 NFL quarterback. And you're not going to learn more about who he is. You can watch the last couple of years of tape. You can watch these
that
last.
Was in Cliff Kingsbury's offense.
You can watch these 4 games of tape. He's not going to do something in Game 5. You're like, wow, I didn't know he could do that. Like, I am confident. I know what he is capable of. It is a lot, and yeah, if you really want to go out and get a Drake Maye, a Caleb Williams, a Daniels, somebody like that, sure.
I don't know that any of these guys, like to me, I'm not making the decision based on, I don't want to play him the rest of the season or, it's going to reset things. I mean, those are real factors. Like if you draft Drake Maye, you're basically hitting reset again, even though you're not that far along.
I told you.
But to me, it's just got to be as simple as who's the best quarterback. If Caleb Williams really is the next Patrick Mahomes, and I don't think he is because there's not another Patrick Mahomes, but I do think Caleb Williams is going to be really, really good. If you believe that internally, you've got to go with the better quarterback. But to your
Some
point,
mock drafts that I've seen, though, have Williams listed 3rd and have him falling outside the top 5.
Did they give any conceivable reason for that?
Do I look like a person who actually reads?
No.
I mean, my assumption.
I was hoping somebody else would somehow chime in or call
They
in
had
or
Drake
something.
Maye 1, and then they had Daniels 2, and they had Williams falling to the Patriots. My assumption was they wanted to be one of those like, hey, we're going to be the guys who just shoot our shot and say he's going to be 6th and then he's going to fall to the Patriots, and this is going to make the Patriots great again. They got the best player in the draft.
Like Nesson.com or something?
No. I looked at all big places.
I can't tell if it's one of those sites because there's a lot of these this time of year where they're like, no quarterback's going to go in the top 10. And then as we get closer to the draft, they're like, hey, look at
6 of them.
Our mock draft 73.0 actually has Caleb Williams at the top, which is what we were all saying a year ago.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.